of all, it's understandable that it would be painful and hard. You know, that's just reality.
Mm.
You know, when we've loved someone, and we've had lots of time with them or whatever, there's a lot of conditioning in there. There's a lot of habit, of being in sync with them, being, you know, thinking about them, having them be part of you. So it's in you. So it's natural. It doesn't just go poof. So that needs to be honored, is the grieving of the losing. I mean, even if we make a choice to not be with somebody, there's still a grieving process. There's still a deconstruction of habit that needs to happen, of running one's energy a certain way, of being with someone, sharing molecules, thought, everything, right? So all of that is in you. So that it's going to take time, because all that was built in time. It's going to take time for that to go. And so the release of that is, you're going to feel it. So that's the first thing. So that's natural. And then it's natural to feel pain and some, you know, and hurt with when someone we have loved and spent time with and intimate with shares themselves with another. That's natural for that to hurt. So all this is to say, it's just a real organic thing. It's a process to go through. And I think that how you can help yourself is by really letting yourself feel the grieving and the pain of the loss, and also the hurt, just to feel it, to let yourself encounter with, as, you know, directly as you can, the experience of all that. You'll pass through it more quickly. It hurts. It just will. And your heart, you know, your heart being broken, maybe, you know, that pain of the heartbreak is to go through. But it's like, if you let yourself go through all this, the beauty of it, with the hand open kind of thing, is that you'll be feeling the intimacy of your experience very, very directly. You'll be feeling yourself. These are your feelings. These are your experiences. This is your dying off of attachment to this person. It doesn't have to do with him so much and what he's doing. So how you can stay empowered and really make this become a value to you, grow you, to even expand you, deepen you, is by remembering that you're encountering yourself with the intimacy of your experience. You're encountering yourself with your heartbreak. You're encountering yourself with the pain. Even with jealousy, let's say. You're encountering yourself with that pain. Jealousy, you know what it is? It's pain. So you want to bring all of it really close. And rather than going off in stories, story is a way to not feel as directly. So if you bring the experience close to you, like just physically bring it close. This is you experiencing loss and pain and sadness and heartbreak. This is your experience. So then you're with yourself. You're back in yourself. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
And then let yourself go through the movement of however long it takes. You walk with it, you breathe it, you speak it, you let the movement of this move through you. And it will grow you. It'll make you a richer, more deep person with greater capacities to feel and experience. So that when you're ready to open your heart again to another, You'll be bringing so much more of you on board. It's not about him and what he's done. It's about you and your experience. Because loving includes loss in it, doesn't it? The potential. And then what they say, fools for love, you keep being foolish. It's because there's so much in it. Like there's so much, even just friendship, not just, but friendship. I mean, how many times have we encountered loss and pain just opening our hearts up in friendship? Because misunderstandings can arise. People can just, for some reason, just turn away. You don't know why, right? Haven't we all experienced that? Just so it's a risk. Opening ourselves up. Yeah, we haven't even had, most of us haven't even had the greatest experience with our parents. The ones who, we would hope would be unconditionally loving and supportive. So it's a risk just coming into life, into being birthed. But what is it? So having your heart be broken open, don't put it back together. Let it stay broken open. And learn to love anyway. Learn to love anyway with your heart broken open. Don't put it all back together. Like, I have to mend it. No, 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 no. This is your heart expanding, gaining greater awareness of itself. That in the end, there's like things come and go, people come and go, relative conditional love comes and goes, but what doesn't come and go? That's your broken heart that is always open. It opens to what it really is in truth. That in the end, something really can't be hurt. And love, where does it really go? Does anybody here have at least one person in your life where you know unconditional love with them? I've got a few here. Okay, good. Oh, good. Yay. That's a real blessing. Because that means that if you have even just one person, if they're not in the body, that doesn't matter. Like you've had one person in your life where love was, no matter what happened, like came and went and things happened, whatever, doesn't matter. Aging happens. But the love doesn't go anywhere. The real love. Yeah. Maybe you were together in a romance once and you're not anymore, but the love it's unconditional. It's just there, child, whatever. See, if you know that, that's you knowing unconditional love inside. And I would apply that to all of life. Don't reserve it just for that one person. I'm not saying you have to like everybody, right? Or, at all. Just know that unconditional love is what's real in all your relationships. It might not have the same kind of flavor as that one special one that you feel a lot of ease with. But that same air is the same air that we're breathing. The unconditional love that's in the air. So even if we don't like somebody anymore, or they've hurt us or whatever, I mean, what's still true? We might not even want to see them ever again. It's happened. But is there love there? So that's why I say, if your heart breaks open, let it stay broken. Don't put the pieces back together. Just stay true to your experience and stay present to yourself. There are no guarantees in love. But love anyway. Can we do that? And we do this by remaining true to ourselves. You know, who do we punish when we don't love anyway? When we hold back, who's mainly hurting? You get the picture? It comes back to that piece I was talking about earlier about holding back from living life. Who do we hurt when we don't do so? We have to stop being children and stop wanting to punish life and others.